Hi, this is Anita Hummel from the Dusty Roads podcast about living life as a global citizen. Hi, this is Anita from the Dusty Roads podcast, and this is episode number 12. Today is going to be our final of our 4-part series on some of the contributory factors of poverty. We have 3 other podcasts where we talked about education and literacy, healthcare, and medical care and illnesses. And our last one, we spoke about job opportunities. Today, we're going to talk about population, and particularly what's known as some people call the 3 Ps: population, pollution, and poverty, since a lot of them go hand in hand. Overpopulation is one of the main factors that can influence poverty. Overpopulation also leads to more pollution, which in turn contributes to poverty. That's why they're called by many people the 3 Ps: population, pollution, and poverty. A family may have so many children and an underemployed father, and there's not enough money to put food on the table. It was estimated that in Nigeria alone, due to the increase in food prices, that 7 million more Nigerians have been driven into poverty. Right now, Nigeria has about a 40% rate of poverty, meaning almost half their population is living in poverty. But yet food prices now contribute to about 60% of Nigeria's inflation rate and is driving people into poverty. Nigeria also has a population problem. So this all kind of goes together in sort of this cycle, I guess you could call that. You have a lot of people. You don't have enough land to grow food. There's global warming going on. There's droughts and other things happening. It drives the food prices up, which drives more people into poverty. They're saying in Nigeria that a household can spend 56% of their income on food. That's the highest in the world. You compare this to United States, the UK, Canada, and Australia, which each spend anywhere from 6 to 10%, with the United States being actually quite low. It's about 6.4%. But yet the Nigerians are spending 56% of their income just on food. So food prices continue to rise. And this is one of the issues that they say is the problems with overpopulation. It becomes an issue with food prices going up. And then pollution, of course, also adds to that because fields become polluted or a stream becomes polluted. So the farmer is no longer able to find the fish to fish to earn the income to be able to feed his family. Overpopulated cities become so polluted that then the people who live in these cities, they start having pollution-related diseases. And then it goes back to our problem about health and medical care. They can't afford the health care, or there's not the doctors, or they go get some help, and that the cost of the medical care drives them into deeper poverty. There are areas of the world like Nigeria, for example, where the populations are growing so much faster than the food supply. So this lack of food, as we've seen in a country like Nigeria, begins to drive up the food prices. And this again begins to contribute to poverty, and more people fall into poverty. So that is why basically, the population, pollution, and poverty are some people consider to be the 3 Ps in with this contributory factor of poverty. This podcast is sponsored by A Bus on a Dusty Road, a blog about living life as a global citizen. Please go to our blog at abusonadastyroad.com and sign up for our free newsletter. If you've enjoyed this podcast, give us a thumbs up, leave us a review, and help to pass this along. Thank you so much for listening.